What I want to try to do here is demonstrate how to do a static route and NAT in a Windows server. To do that, we need networks because routers forward traffic between networks. We're going to use the networks that are shown here. We're going to have 4 different networks: VLAN 1, VLAN 2, VLAN 3, and VLAN 4. The inside addresses of each of these is on a 192.168 network: 20, 21, 22, 23. To make it easy to remember which gateway goes where, I've just made the addresses for the outside interfaces 20, 21, 22, and 23 on the 10.60.211 network. The gateway to the rest of the world is 10.60.211.1. To make things simple, what we can do is have a default route that's going to say that most of the traffic is going to go to this gateway. So that route will be 0.0.0.0.0 with a subnet mask of 0.0.0.0.0 will go to 10.60.211.1. That leaves us 3 static routes to create to the 192.168.21.22.23 network. I'm going to go to the server that I've set up. I have labeled the inside and the outside NICs to make things simple when I start configuring the routes, because instead of trying to remember which local area network goes to which, I can just label them inside and outside. The static routes, I have some in here already. Let's just take a couple of these out and put them back in. The default route will delete, and the 21 will delete. Well, I'm going to leave the other 2 in just to save some time. So a new static route on the outside interface is going to go to 0.0.0.0 with a subnet mask of 0.0.0.0.0. It's going to go to 10.60.211.1. The other route that we needed would be to go to the 21, so we'll go to again to the outside interface, and we're going to go to 192.168.21.0 network with a 255.255.255.0 mask, and the gateway here is going to be 10.60.211.21. The NICs, the outside interfaces, have to all be able to talk to each other. So therefore they have to be on the same network. So all of these gateways are on the same network, and we're all going on the outside interface, and they can talk to each other. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and let me get these out of here, is how to configure NAT. So we'll delete the interfaces. To configure NAT, you need 2 interfaces, the inside and the outside. So the inside interface is going to be the private interface, which comes up first. So all we need to do is say OK on that. We can configure filters if you want, but we're going to do a simple configuration right now. The other one, with the new interface, obviously is going to be the outside interface. We just add those. And this is going to be the public interface, and we're going to enable NAT on it and apply that, and now NAT's configured. Previously, I had in the properties of the router itself gone to the IP properties and put the addresses in that I wanted. I can put in the address range that I want to use for NAT and for routing. That routing and remote access server will give to the people that connect to it, going in or going out. So we're going to connect out, going out, we're going to use NAT, we're going to use those addresses, and should be able to then connect through the 10.60.211 network. Everything else will go to the 192 addresses individually. And that is the basic steps in configuring a router.